The couple who commissioned this Joburg hideaway wanted a house as chic and contemporary as it is natural and welcoming. It also had to make the most of the superb Highveld climate so that even under the roof, you still feel as if you're out in the wide open spaces.
This is a little confusing to me. I'm not sure whether we are inside or outside.
That is a very, very astute comment and observation, because it was very much the brief that owners had to architect. They really wanted the space to be a seamless interaction between exterior and interior. So we will find very much that the rock is reflected on the outside, it's brought to the inside. Peter Cohen architects really interpreted the brief exceptionally well by creating something modern but very earthy.
With several large art pieces needing hanging space, there had to be enough in the way of display walls, but without closing off the various areas. Keeping it all open and moving towards the outside was the objective.
The man that starts at the entrance,
Yes, I noticed that.
looks towards the front door, welcomes you, comes through the front door and moves towards the pool area overlooking the vistas of Johannesburg. So the link between outside and inside.
The clean lines in grey plaster and steel are softened with the organic feel of wood decking and stone-clad walls. Together, they make for a stunning visual impact by architect Peter Cohen.
What intrigues me, Peter, is that you've used natural elements such as wood and stone, and then you've brought in steel.
Well, we did that because obviously we wanted to have this contemporary theme, and so the steel was important to bring that aspect of it into the design. But in order to bring the warmth in, we needed to use the natural elements like the wood and the stone. The clients had wanted the various different aspects of the house to merge together. Both of them had slightly different aspects of where they were coming from in terms of the design, and working together with them, I think, is what made the end product as rich as it is.
Being such opposites makes the owners a great romantic combination. Otto's challenge was to achieve the same love affair between their taste in decor.
The man of the house had way more a modernist interpretation and a very, very clean, minimalist interpretation. Whereas the missus of the home wanted something more endearing, more homely. So once one looks at the woven baskets, you look at the woven carpet, which is very rustic, but the very modernist couch. If you look at the Astrodol vases, the raw wooden table, suddenly the juxtapositioning of that with the Inca print reds, picking up on the red door to the scullery area, which the architect dictated. It's referencing certain articles, creating home without making it busy.
The owners wanted Otto to do the decor after his landscaping of their garden proved such a hit. Whilst they had already moved in, they felt their existing furniture didn't really fit the interior architecture. And so they started mostly from scratch, with pieces that fit hand in glove with the design perspective.
You've almost got the idea that the room is unfinished with the raw brick.
Very masculine.
Very masculine, but also very outside. Also great is the fact that you've got this very slick glass, which reminds you that you are inside, looking through onto the cellar, but also a different TV lounge area. Mixed with a very, very colourful carpet by comparison to what is happening.
And I see you've got that pop of red once again.
Absolutely. It's a brick red, the modernist piece of furniture behind me. The tin coffee table, a mixture of elements that I think are really unusual.
It's almost as though you've combined a man cave with a cellar.
Absolutely. It's referred to as the main cave in the family.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's exactly what happens over here.
Otto's advice with decor is to edit, and edit your look again until you have the pure essence of your idea.
You've done so well to combine contemporary classic pieces with these raw materials.
It's true, particularly in this room. I mean, if we look at the shape of the modernist chairs, complementing the architecture, we've got the incredible piece of antique furniture from India. You know, the limited edition ginger jars, which are antique pieces. But note the incredible coffee table. I mean, even the light fittings, which are rough and ready, just really sit so well in this modern space. They also pick up the coloring of the linens. It is greys, it's whites, it's off-whites, with the hints of red dictated to us by the scullery door, so cleverly introduced by Peter Cohen.
The slope of the property required careful manipulation of the space, so Peter split the entrance level to move down to the living area or up to the bedrooms naturally.
So the lady of the house's favorite space, the master bedroom.
Well, I can see why. It is really calming.
It's incredible. If we start looking at the interpretation again of the room, the raw linen. So nothing to compete with the beautiful flooring, the bedspread as such that has a motif almost of a twig, the beautiful Karoo painting in the background.
Is that quite sentimental to the owners?
It is, and it is one of the original pieces. So when referencing the color of the room, all those colors are encapsulated in this incredible space.
And one thing I've noticed about the color palette is that I haven't picked up a hint of red.
You're very, very right. I really wanted the room to be more calming. But if you follow me to the outside, where we're facing Johannesburg due west, you cannot compete with the sunsets giving you those ochres, those pink reds. And what an incredibly profound space to finish the end of day and the architectural interpretation of this property.
And this is how architect Peter Cohen and interior designer Otto Diaga have made the most of this garden of a city that is modern Johannesburg.